Welcome and thank you for attending this training session for EBSCO's Job and Career Accelerator. We're going to be talking specifically about the college-bound resources available within Job and Career Accelerator. My name is Shayna Ashwood-Viala, and I am a Senior Customer Training Specialist with EBSCO. I'm happy to be presenting today's session to you today. As for our agenda, you're going to learn how to navigate Job and Career Accelerator and educate your students and patrons about the college-bound resources available on the platform. Hopefully by the end of this session today, you'll be comfortable registering and logging in and helping your students and patrons discover careers best suited to their interests. You'll help them be able to explore over 1,100 different occupation profiles on the platform and search for available internships with real-time postings from the Indeed job website. You'll be able to direct them to an interviewing skills tutorial and show them where they can research schools and scholarships that fit their criteria, as well as where to access our career eBooks library for expert tips and advice. Okay, so let me exit out of this. I'm going to jump right into the platform. We are now looking at Job and Career Accelerator, and if you are not familiar with what this platform is, well, it provides the most comprehensive collection of job and career-related tools online. It will guide users step by step through the job search process, from exploring occupations and current job openings, but it also helps users craft effective resumes and letters, as well as explore occupations and prepare for the all-important interview. We're going to focus on the sections most relevant for students, and that is going to be the Find a Career Match for college students. We'll also talk about the Explore Occupations section and the Search for Jobs and Internships section as well. Now, in order to access any of these resources, you will need to create an account, a personal account on Job and Career Accelerator, and that's quite easy. All you need to do is click the Sign In Register link in the upper blue bar on the right. That will bring you to a sign-in page where you'll enter your username and password, and then click the login link at the bottom. Now, you also can sign in with your Google credentials. If you are a new user, you'll need to register here by clicking the register link and completing the fields required. Once you complete those fields and click register, then you'll be logged into the platform to access those resources we just spoke about. So let me go ahead and log in as a returning user here. I'll go ahead and click the login link, as I've already entered my username and password. Now, when you log in as a returning user, notice that it's going to bring you first to the My Center page. This is a repository of all of your saved work. To get back to the home page, you can click the home link here in the upper navigation on the left, or you can select a center like the Job and Career Accelerator Center we're accessing now from the Centers dropdown. So let me go back to the home link, and I'll start from scratch there. I'll click the Job and Career Accelerator Center, and then I'm going to access the Find a Career Match section. That's going to bring me back to that landing page where I was originally. I'll just go ahead and click Find a Career Match again. And then I'll start by accessing the Interest Matcher survey. There are two surveys here, though, the Interest Matcher survey and the Skills Matcher survey. Each survey consists of questions developed by the U.S. Department of Labor. The Interest Matcher survey on the left presents 60 work-related activities to which respondents will rank according to their interest level. The Skills Matcher survey will present 48 skills-based activities to which respondents rate according to their ability. These surveys help identify the user's work-related interests and matches them with relevant occupations that they may be interested in. So because we're talking about college students who may not have acquired the skills, we won't take the Skills Matcher. What we'll do is take a look at the Interest Matcher. I'm going to go ahead and launch that career tool. Now, I've already answered the questions just to make this an easier demo for you. So I'm going to go ahead and click the Start Over button here at the bottom, and let's pretend you didn't see that page, and we're going to take a look at this landing page, the Interest Matcher Survey landing page. So it's going to give you a brief description of what this is. It will show you what the survey looks like, and then you'll click the Begin Now button in the lower right corner to start. So it's going to present some scenarios, and you'll rank it according to this scale from strongly dislike all the way to strongly like. So some scenarios similar that you may be interested in here. It'll ask, for instance, are you interested in building kitchen cabinets? Do you like that? Are you interested in it? And then you'll rate that accordingly. Laying brick or tile, developing a new medicine, seemingly odd questions, but it's going to look at what interests you and then match you with relevant occupations. So we're going to scroll down, answer the questions in sequence to the best of our ability, and then click the next button until we complete the survey. At the end of the 60 question survey, we can't go any further. What we can do is click the Submit My Answers button here in the lower portion of the screen. So I'll go ahead and do that. And that's going to take all of my responses. There's an algorithm that's taking that information and then matching me with occupations that fit my interests. So we're just waiting for this to load. And what we should be seeing in a moment here is an interest matcher results graph. All right, I get a confirmation that was submitted successfully. And now we're looking at that interest matcher results graph. Okay, so it's going to match me with six different interest categories. And the highest scoring category obviously listed here is the investigative category. So based on the questions that I submitted, I'm more likely interested in careers in this investigative category. If I'm interested in what this investigative category means, I can click the plus button to the left of the investigative category, and it explains what it is. It says people with investigative interests usually prefer work activities that involve mental tasks more than physical ones. They often like performing research and doing mental problem solving more than persuading or leading others. Okay, sounds like me. And if I'm interested in exploring the other categories, I can just click the buttons to expose them. But obviously, it looks like I'm a 95% match with the investigative category. If I'm interested in seeing the careers that fall within this investigative category, I'll scroll down to the bottom and click the View Matches button here in the lower left corner. And that's going to bring me to a list of occupations that best match my highest scoring category, investigative. So, and that's going to be listed here as the primary occupation matches. And it shows me that I may be interested in cardiovascular technologists, chemical technicians, electrician, medical equipment repair, respiratory therapy. So if I'm interested in exploring any of these categories or careers, I can click them. So let me go ahead and click the chemical technicians category or career. And what that's going to do is it's going to bring me to an occupation card for this career. And remember, I had mentioned there are over 1,100 different occupation cards available for users, for students, college-bound students to review here. So this gives me an idea of what I might be interested in. This information, the occupation cards, they were taken directly from the ONET career database, as I mentioned earlier as well. And we're looking at the occupation card for chemical technicians now. It gives you a brief description of what chemical technicians do. We can see here a video, a 1.5-minute long quick video. There's also a transcript if you want to see the transcript for the video as it plays. Additional information that you can explore here on this occupation card include the wages and trends right below the video transcript. I'm going to go ahead and open that one up. And there you can see the average salary, the number employed, the projected growth, as well as the number of job openings in the United States compared to your state. Now, it automatically defaults to Alabama, but we can click the drop-down menu and select our state to compare. And we can see that the average salary for both, as well as the number employed, projected growth much larger here in California than across the US on average. So great if you're looking for a career as a chemical technician in California. And there are a number of job openings in the United States in total and in California as well. This is ONET database information, and this is for the period 2018 through 2028. Once again, the source here, the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Okay. Additional information available on this occupation card as we scroll down. We can see the knowledge, skills, and abilities needed for this occupation, the tasks and activities related to this occupation, the tools and technology used in this occupation, even the education and training needed for this occupation. So lots of information can be learned from the occupation card. Additional information down here, there are related occupations. Let me scroll down to the View Available Jobs section here, second to the bottom. And this is our integration with the Indeed job website. We can take a look at the available jobs related to chemical technicians for our particular city, state, or zip, and we can search within a radius of 100 miles or less for available jobs. And we can see by scrolling down that there are a number of jobs currently available. We're looking at lab chemical technicians, technical chemical technicians for Gendyne Biotechnologies, listed 16 days ago. There's some listed 9 days ago, 5 days ago, and even more recent one, supervisory engineering technician, listed 9 hours ago. So we do have real-time job postings integrated within the platform from the Indeed job website. If we're interested in pursuing this career, we can click the title or we can click the apply link. Both will take us to the page where the job is posted on the Indeed job website. So we're taking a look at this. We've been popped out into a new window, and we're taking a look at the Indeed job website for the supervisory engineering technician here with the details for the job, as well as the button to apply on the company's website. So that's our integration with the Indeed job website. Okay, so we're still on the occupation card for chemical technicians here. All right, so that is how students can take an occupation interest matcher survey and review potential occupations that they may want to pursue in college. Okay, let me click back to the home button. And there is a way to get to those 1,100 different occupation profiles without having to take the survey. So if you're on the landing page, if you click the Job Career Accelerator button, you can go right to Explore Occupations, not the Find a Career Match, but Explore Occupations. And that will bring you to a page where you can explore a bunch of different occupations categorized by green economy occupations by launching this career tool, or hot technologies. This is most in-demand technologies and software skills. We can take a look at those. We can take a look at in-demand occupations that are projected to have long-term growth for that 2018 to 2028 time period. We can also look at military to civilian occupations, occupations by groups, STEM occupations. Let me go ahead and take a look at the occupations by groups. I'm going to go ahead and launch that career tool. And now we're looking at occupation groups. So I can take a look at any one of these groups. Let's take a look at business management and administration, for instance. I'll open that group. And then I have a number of different occupations within this group to review. If I'm interested in any of these, if I click, for instance, compliance managers, that's going to take me to an occupation card for compliance managers with all of the relevant fields, wages and trends, as well as the Indeed integration to see what jobs are available. Okay, so that is a way to explore occupations. Now you also always have an option here to search by keyword if you don't know, if you actually know the specific occupation you're interested in reviewing, you can click the search by keyword, enter your keyword in this search button, and then click search, and that will bring up the occupation card. Remember, we have over 1,100 different ones for you to review. Okay, so let me go back. Actually, instead of going to the home page, I'm going to go to the Centers drop-down menu. And I also want to show you how to get to the job search directly. So instead of taking the survey and then reviewing the integration within the occupation card for job postings on the Indeed website, you can go right to exploring jobs and internships. So I'm going to go ahead and from the Centers dropdown, select Job and Career Accelerator and scroll down to the Search for Jobs and Internships option here. This is going to bring me back to the landing page for Job and Career Accelerator, and we'll click the Search for Jobs and Internships again. And you'll notice here that we have access not just to job search, but we have access to internship searching within the United States with the Indeed website, as well as Indeed Canada internship searching as well. So you can search for internships in the United States as well as in Canada. And if I click the Launch Career tool under the USA internship search here, I'll go ahead and click Launch Career tool. That's going to bring me to a page where I can enter criteria. For instance, job title, skills, or company for my city, state, or zip. So let's say I'm interested in a job or an internship in advertising, and I'm looking for an internship in New York City. So I'll enter a zip code there. And I'll go ahead and click Search Jobs. I do have advanced search options here as well, but I'm just going to do a basic search for internships, mind you, and that's going to deliver internships exclusively for this search. Okay, so now we're looking at advertising internships in the zip code 10,001. 58 results were returned, and we're taking a look at those results now. So we can see marketing internship at Hybrid Media, social media marketing, a number of internships we're taking a look. Some of them are listed days ago, weeks ago, months ago. Most recent one here is business marketing internship for KDDI, listed 9 days ago. And once again, I can click the title or I can click apply to access the job posting on the Indeed website. Okay, so that's a quick search for internships on our platform. All right, next, let me go back to the Center drop down here, and I want to show you where your college-bound students can discover scholarships best suited for their needs, as well as reviewing school options for colleges and universities. So we're going to go ahead and click the Discover Schools and Scholarships link here. And we can see that we have access to the Scholarship Finder and the School Finder. Let me start with the School Finder. I'm going to go ahead and click Open School Finder. And this helps students discover colleges and universities best suited for their educational and career goals. So it's a bit of wizard. You'll answer the questions that are presented to you, and then it will match you with schools that are of interest to you. So we'll click whether we're applying to a 2 or 4 year school or graduate program. I'm going to go ahead and click the 2 or 4 year school. And now I have two options. I can do a quick match, or I can enter a keyword. So if I know a particular university that I'm interested in learning more about, I can enter that in the keyword search box and click go. Or I can click the quick match if I want to review several different options. I'll go ahead and click start in this quick match section. And then I can select up to 2 regions. So let's say I'm looking for a job in the Southeast, and maybe I'm also looking for a job in the Southwest. Or I can select up to 5 states. Then I'll go ahead and click the next button. And it asks me what type of school, a 2-year college or a 4-year. I'll select a 4-year. Then I'll click next. And then I can select up to 5 areas of study. All right, so just for demonstration purposes, I'll choose a few of them here. Let's say I'm interested in engineering, liberal arts, let's see, physical sciences. I'll choose health professions and related programs. And I think I'll just choose one more. I think I just chose 4. I'll go ahead with math and statistics. And then I'll click My School Matches here. Okay, and so 745 schools were found based on my criteria. So now I'm looking at that list, and I can compare up to 2 schools at one time. So let's take a look at 2 schools to compare. Let's say I'm going to take a look at the Alabama A&M University, and I'll compare that with a school out up in the East, American National University. And I'll go ahead and click the compare button. And that's going to pit the 2 schools side by side where I can take a look at the statistics or some information about each. One is private, one is public. It tells me the community size, the faculty to student ratio for each, the test scores, if there are available, it will provide that test score data side by side, as well as the tuition and aid for each. So I can compare and take a look at what are my best options based on that finder. Okay, so that's your school finder. Let me go back to the center homepage, and we'll take a look at the scholarship finder next. Now, under Discover Schools and Scholarships, we'll click that scholarship finder tool. And this will help students research a database that contains over 24,000 scholarships totaling more than $7 billion in awards. So we can enter a keyword search if we know the type of scholarship we're looking for, or we can enter our GPA, and I'll just enter some information here, select my academic year, and let's pretend that I'm a high school junior. I'll enter an SAT composite as well as an ACT composite score, and it tells you or gives you options for the types of awards you're looking for, whether it's a scholarship, grant, fellowship, contest, those funded by the military or requiring military commitments, loans, stipends, and other. So I'll go ahead and just click scholarship, and then I'll click the search button. And that will then return my search results. So 615 scholarships were found based on my criteria, and we're now looking at that scholarship list. We can download this list here in the upper left corner right above the scholarship matches, or print the scholarship list, or each of these actually are hyperlinks to information about the scholarship. So let me take a look at the $1,000 College Jumpstart Scholarship. I'll click that, and it's going to bring me to a page that explains the scholarship. So now we're looking at information about the scholarship. It provides the application deadline, the award amount, the number of awards available, as well as the contact information here. I can download, print, and save this information, and it also provides some details summarized here below. So that is your scholarship finder. Okay, so one last thing to show you today, or 2 more things actually. Let me show where students can practice their interviewing skills. So we know that when they're looking for internships, they'll definitely need to complete an interview. So we have a great resource here, Prepare for an Interview. We'll go ahead and click that open. And there is a tutorial called Interview with Confidence. So I'll go ahead and click that Interview with Confidence tutorial. And that's going to bring you to a tutorial introductory page that we're looking at now. We'll review the information. To the left, though, we can see the outline. There is 1 unit for this tutorial that contains 3 lessons. 1 lesson is about interviews. Lesson number 2 is about preparing for an interview. And lesson number 3 is about practice interviewing questions. So let me just open up one of these lessons. We can see here within lesson number 2, it gives you information about conducting pre-interview research, practicing before each interview, choosing the right thing to wear, what to bring, and the top 25 interview mistakes to avoid. My favorite lesson here is number 3, practicing for the interview with some practice questions. So we all get asked questions similar to this, and we may not know how to answer them. So reviewing the most popular questions asked gives you some great assistance in preparing for the real interview. So let me open one of these. This question here, what has been your greatest failure? What did you learn from that experience? We all get asked this in one form or fashion. And this is a question that everyone loves to hate because they're not sure how to answer it, you know. One thing that this does is it provides an explanation as to why the interviewer may be asking you this question. They're not really interested in hearing about your failures. They're more interested in hearing how honest you are with admitting your mistakes, and more importantly, how you're able to learn and overcome or persevere. So understanding the purpose of the question helps you answer it in a more favorable way. So this tutorial also provides you space to answer that question. There's a little window here where you can type your response, and then you can enter your response. And if you're not even sure how to respond, we provide an exemplar here so we can compare a response to that of a sample response. And so this really helps you if you're not sure how to prepare, how to respond. Just reviewing the questions, taking a stab at answering, and then comparing your response to these sample responses will help you in preparing for the all-important interview. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this and show you one more resource, and that is our Career eBooks library. So let me go ahead and click through the centers. I'm going to go to the last, or actually second to last category here, Career eBooks library. And this is where you're going to find our collection of eBooks related to career research. So we see that there are a number of eBooks here. There are actually 13 career eBooks in this library. We have 100 Conversations for Career Success, and then some occupation-specific career books, becoming a caseworker, becoming a healthcare professional, becoming a nurse, paralegal, teacher. So a number of resources to access. To access any of these eBooks, you click the Download eBook button, and then that will just drop that PDF file on your desktop, and you can open it up, and it is just a simple PDF. Learning Express produces or continues to publish a number of titles, and we make a good percentage of those available in ebook form on our platforms. So we have these career-related ebooks available to you. You can print, download these books to your desktop. There are no digital rights restrictions on them. They're just PDF files. Concurrent use available. You can scroll on the left to a page of interest, and they're yours to use as you need. Okay, so that is our Career eBooks library. Let me go back to the home page and round out this tutorial. I hope that I've successfully conveyed how helpful this platform can be for your college students. If they're looking to pursue a career, they can come explore careers that are best suited to their interests. They can explore over 1,100 different occupation profiles. They can search for internships and jobs. They can even get practice with interviewing skills and review our Career eBooks library. So thank you for your time and attention today. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.